Okay, back talking with Jerry Fuller today. Jerry, I want to follow up again. You work at American Colloid, which was a bentonite
Yes.
mining
Yes.
facility. And you talked to us about what you going over to England was a really interesting story. Did you ever travel into the United States? Because you said they had 26 plants everywhere. Did you go anywhere else in the United
Yeah,
States?
we went to Aberdeen, Mississippi, and we built a tray dryer, and we built it pretty well all in Belle Fourche and shipped it to Aberdeen, Mississippi, and then went and put it back together. For Palmer, it was for the diapers and stuff like that. Was what the stuff was, and they made it right there.
Okay. It was back to that making molds and that out of the bentonite, or what was the...
Well, no, this would have been to make diapers for kids, and
But what plant or that would you be making to make diapers?
Because the bentonite holds the water, it's a Palmer that the bentonite was mixed in.
Yeah, but I'm still like, you built another little small manufacturing plant in Belle Fourche and shipped it to
Aberdeen, Mississippi.
Aberdeen, Mississippi. But what did that plant do then?
Well, then the bentonite would come in and come on these trays.
You built the trays and all that
the
equipment.
trays and then out of that product, when it was finished, was to make diapers. It went into the diaper.
Then they would ship that product off to Pampers or whoever was buying the finished product. Okay,
Right.
Gotcha.
And
What did you think of Aberdeen, Mississippi?
it was quite a town.
What's it near? Do you know a big city it was near?
Let's see, we flew into, we drove down there to start with, and then some flew and some drove, and of course I was one to start with that drove, but then that I'm trying to think of that town that was Tupelo.
Oh, Tupelo, Mississippi.
Around
Okay.
Tupelo, Mississippi.
All right.
It was close to Tupelo.
And what year was that in?
That would have probably been in like 95, maybe, somewhere in there.
So it seems like American Colloid had changed their plan somewhat, was going more into the consumer goods and putting that product in there.
Right.
So where did you go anywhere else in the United States?
Then we went to Mounds, Illinois, and we just went down there and worked down there and fixed up their deal. And the manager went down there to this manager, and it was kind of funny. He said, we'll tell them they got to put out X amount of bags per hour, and as soon as they get them out in their 8 hours, they worked 8 hours a day. Well, then they had to put out so many bags, and if they got it done in 6 hours, they could sit in the lunchroom for 2 hours, do whatever. And it wasn't too far from Kentucky. It was just north of Kentucky.
So it was southern. It was the southern tip of Illinois.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, clarification here. Did American Colloid own the business that you were building this for? American Colloid.
Yes.
And they were shipping
the plant. Yes.
They owned the plant. They would ship the bentonite over there. They would make it there on site, and then they would sell that somewhere else.
Right.
Because they've made that bentonite into that particular consistency or whatever formula needed for that. Could be cat litter, diapers, whatever it was.
Right.
Okay. So they were actually American Colloid. Is that the same thing in England too? Was that owned by, that was owned by American Colloid?
Yes,
it was.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anywhere else that you went?
Then I went to Tell City, Indiana, and that was where they mined a lot of coal, and we fixed their crew, built them storage and fixed their machines up and rebuilt their machines
Wow.
and
So were you considered a fabricator?
yes, we were fabricating.
Okay.
That's mainly what we done.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well, I've seen your welding. You're an excellent welder.
thank you, but I've been at it quite a few years.
Yeah.
I hadn't welded any until I went to work for Colloid, and that's where I started. And
Well, that's good, Jerry. That was very interesting. So
All right.
this will end this interview. Thank you.